Welcome. We are here.
Yeah, at the National Air Force Museum outside of Dayton, Ohio. So we'll take you around and see what we have to see. Probably airplanes, I'd guess, right?
Airplane, helicopters?
I guess we'll see. Okay, see you in a minute. Here's the Wright Brothers Wright Flyer. One of the first planes, obviously a recreation, but still cool to see in person. So this is the first hangar. It's the early years hangar. So I have different planes of early years. Obviously, to show the Wright Flyer. Here's the JN-4D plane, also known as Ginny. World War I training aircraft. This is it. This one?
No, this one.
Is the bug. Oh. Yeah. It is different. It's pink. What kind of plane do you think it is?
It is one you can fly.
Probably not in its current state, but yeah. Here we go. We got some stats on it. It's a World War I plane. Not going to try to pronounce that.
Fokker D.
There you go. Go ahead. You feel more comfortable than that. There we go. That's how you fix it. Forgot how to fix it. It was off a line. Whoop. Zoom out a little bit. Get a better view of that plane for sure. She's going to get some pictures. I'm going to keep walking. So, yeah, this is the first building, early years. There's Gina right there.
You can't hear me. I don't have a microphone.
Yeah, she doesn't have a microphone. I tried to give her this one. She didn't want it. I don't know why. There's me. You can see me. That's fun. Now you can see. Maybe you can see Gina. Nope, it's trying to track me. Just kidding. That is very bizarre how it does this. I'm not going to lie. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. But it's like right on me. Is it going to track you or just track me? It's interesting. Just trying this camera out today, so. Let's go back this way. It's probably more exciting. Some more planes over here. Luckily, it's not too busy in here right now, but it can get pretty busy, especially on Saturday mornings. We're here on a Sunday, so it should be a little bit less crowded, right? We're looking at different planes right now. That's the Curtiss PE Hawk, P6 Hawk. It's a P12E being fixed. Yep. So neat. Yeah, we're getting into some of the early helicopters over here too, to the right. That you're not looking at, but.
I'm looking at this pretty blue one.
Yep.
Helicopter.
Yep. Kind of interesting how that one works, I think. Get the helicopter blades and all that. Triple click.
What am I triple clicking?
The button with your over your finger right now. Do it again.
Nice job.
Oh, great. Now you're looking at Gina, who's actually recording, and I'm over next to her. And if you triple it again, it goes back. Isn't that fancy?
Engine.
Got a Packard 3A 2500 engine.
We invite you to join a free guided tour of the Cold War Gallery, which features the largest bomber ever built and put into service by the U.S. Air Force,
Not there yet. That would be a tire from the owl. I think. Plane down. That's not good. Why is there a plane down? Flight training mishap. Okay, it's gallery 1. Moving on to gallery 2. I have to go through another exhibit first, though. Okay, so I am back in charge of the camera. Oh no, what? I might give her a minute. This is the World War II gallery. There's several planes in here that I really like. So I think there's one you like too in here. I don't know. But my first plane that I like is coming up right around the corner. I've always loved the shark design of planes, and guess what we're going towards? A shark design plane. I have a lot of planes. All these planes are real planes, by the way. So they're all real. Shocker. And actually, two of my favorite planes I like the most are actually right across from each other. We'll get to the second one here in a minute. This one, I never remember who makes this one. But again, I've always loved this design with the shark, the teeth and all that. It's always really cool. So I really like those. This plane is a P-40E, Curtiss P-40E. That's what it is. So cool. One of my other planes, which has the coolest story ever, which I'll get to. So if you've seen the movie Pearl Harbor, this plane probably looks familiar. We'll see it in a side, but to be honest, this is one of the coolest things. I've been coming here for several years, so I've seen it evolve. But this is for the Doolittle Raiders, Tokyo. Again, it is featured in the movie Pearl Harbor. I think it's mostly accurate in the movie, but obviously there's a little bit of difference. But there is obviously Congressional Man of Water. And you didn't know this, there was a thing for the goblets. So they all, before the mission, had goblets with their names engraved. You'll see they're all down at this point, but while several members were up, they were going to drink this when they got down to the final few. The last one just passed away a couple years ago, which was Richard Cole, I believe. Yeah, the co-pilot of the first mission with Doolittle himself. So he's one of the last ones. I think his is actually, yeah, his is right there. He's one of the last ones. So he's actually there. I think this individual, I forget his name, was like the second to last one, so left. So, but I've been here coming here long enough where, you know, they were flipped the other way. Like I said, the last one did pass away, so I don't think they're ever gonna. Well, they didn't ever drink the alcohol, so there you go. But this is that plane that they flew, which is ridiculous. I don't know. It's a real plane. I don't know if it's one that well, the ones that participated didn't all make it back, so I'm gonna go with probably not. But it is one that looks like it. So if you're familiar with the movie Pearl Harbor, it's in there. Again, it's I don't know. You can call it most accurate or not, but that's up to you. I'm gonna go around the corner here. But I've always really enjoyed that. Let's go over here and see it. So yeah, they kind of had a bomber in the front, and then the pilots were there, and they had some bomber somewhere else. So there we go. Crazy sitting there.
I couldn't fit. Excuse us. I'm fascinated. I am. I'm fascinated with this exhibit because my grandpa was in World War II. This is my favorite plane. Why? I don't know. I just like it.
So we are coming up on a very famous plane.
Not this one.
Not this one. This one's cool because it's so unique. I think this is the night plane right up here. And zoom in on this to show it. It's got this really nice exhibit. This is the Memphis Belle. It's one of the few. I think it's pretty sure it's a B-17. Let me just make sure. We actually used to have a different B-17 while they were working to restore the Memphis Belle. Yeah, that's right. It is a B-17. We used to have Shoo Shoo Baby. Shoo Shoo Baby is now in DC, so we're gonna go visit sometime.
Yeah, we should.
But they restored Shoo Shoo Baby here, and they did it. Everyone said it was really well done. Memphis Belle was actually in pieces. So the plane that you're looking at, or we're looking at, Memphis Belle, was in pieces, and they restored it too. So it's the Shoo Shoo Baby and Memphis Belle are the two most accurate rebuilds of the B-17. So, but Memphis Belle is really cool. And it was very popular. I don't remember the whole story of it, but
There's Margie H.
this is where they started kind of naming some of the planes.
I like the flower on that one.
Yeah. I don't remember this plane.
I don't either.
Maybe. Oh, this is one also you can store uniquely, because if you look over here at the wing, you can scoot it in. That's a bit terrible.
Scoot it in or flip it up.
Flip it in.
This
one's out, that one's in.
You said scoot it.
You got me.
So I was kind of confused. There's a little gentleman back there with a gun.
Yeah.
Well, it's more like a baby with a gun.
Yeah, so
Looks
they
like.
Looks like they're advertising. They do have an IMAX theater here. It looks like they're advertising some of the films here. I've seen a couple of them here. They're cool. They are included with admission. They also do other ones.
Oh, you can sit in this one.
Yeah.
Not today.
Certain ones you can sit in, and if you look right here, I'm pretty sure you gotta be this size to fit in this one. I'm pretty sure. Which
Matt, are you that size?
I am. I'm not gonna be able to get this one. Not today. Yeah.
Yeah. A-26 Invader, the Little Heathen. You can get up in there and pretend to fly the plane, and it looks like there's a video that plays with it too.
We got a desert over here.
Hello, visitors, and welcome to the National Museum of the United States Air Force. We invite you to join a free guided tour of the Cold War Gallery,
Ooh,
which features
shooting
the
in.
largest bomber ever built and put into service by
So
the
they do
U.S. Air
have,
Force.
of course,
The SR-71,
full planes and partial
the
planes.
B-2 bomber, and the
cockpits,
stealth aircraft.
You know,
In our missile
weapons
gallery,
of all kinds.
you will experience
That looks like a travel trailer with wings.
Might have been an inspiration for a travel trip.
Please join the tour at the information desk located at the entrance to Building 3 by 1:30. Please note, visitors, this will be the
What is this?
free guided tour of the Cold War and missile galleries offered today.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? This plane can either carry 13 troops or one Jeep. There you go.
The camper train.
Yeah, camper plane. I don't know what this is. They do always switch out planes here, so we do come every once in a while. I think this is a Douglas C-47D.
There you go.
Alert, there's a fiery Gendra here. I don't know which one's scarier. Oh man. Okay. So,
There's little Joe.
there is. I'm more looking at Boxcar. So, Boxcar is very important. It and its clone plane were very important to the ending of World War II. This one is actually the one that dropped the bomb on Nagasaki. So, it's the actual plane. The other one is actually in DC. We've seen it too. So it's a B-29. They actually have the differences between the two atomic bombs, which is crazy. So that's the first one, the Fat Man is what they called it, the atomic bomb. And then this is the little boy.
It's a weird shaped plane over there too.
So you can see those. Which one? Oh, yes. We'll look at this one too. It's over here. I don't know what kind that is. It kind of looks like a... Oh, it is weird. I don't know. It's got all kinds of weirdness.
It's a kind of like a shark in the front.
So, again, here's... Again, a plane that literally ended World War II. Which is crazy that it's here. As far as I know, it's been here. It's just interesting to see, you know, in person. It's just crazy. That's the end of World War II. We're going to move to a little bit more modern plane. So that's the end of the World War II gallery. I'm getting ready to move to some more modern planes. There's actually, so the two right now are just building one, is what it's called. We're getting ready to move to building the next building. We got a lot of buildings, so hang tight. Now I'm building 2, which has Korea and Southwest Asia. So we will go this way, I think. They also do have motion simulators here, so you can get through those. I think we've done all of them. We haven't done these ones. Those ones actually flip, which is crazy.
All of them. We haven't done these.
I don't think we've done that one. Yeah, we haven't done the middle ones, which actually do go upside down, from what I recall. We have done the regular motion simulator. I'm pretty sure we've done this too, I think. But we've not done those ones in the back. So this is Korea. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe. Up there, Korea. Yeek. Okay. Korea. Whoa. Why are we so zoomed in? That's a problem. So this space right behind us here is actually where they do a lot of events too. So you can see that. Oh, look, there's Gina. Brief appearance by Gina. So we'll come over here.
Oh, are you gonna go through here? Or do you want me to go through here?
I can go through here. I think I'll let you do it if you want to. Do you want to go through there? I'll probably take you. Well, we do have other fancy planes to go through later. I don't know if I'm going through all of them. I'll let you go through. I'm going to stop recording and shift it to you. It's like boxcar.
I'm going into a B-29. I'm being told by Matt.
Which, if you look, looks very Disney-y.
It does. Here, will you take this
What?
and record up and down? Thank you.
Yes, I'm recording.
So you can enter here, and Matt can still talk. It is very small, and I am not a small person. So Matt would definitely be squished in here. Here's where the pilot would be. Some more controls. A crew tunnel. Look at that. And look at all, I assume, bombs. Up there it is. And there's Matt.
Hello. Did you make it?
I did.
There we go. Okay, we're live in it.
This is the F-84E. And it's called the Four Queens.
Why is it called the Four Queens, you may ask?
Has the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Spades, and Queen of Clubs on it.
There we go. They have a stage. Right
Yes.
here. You can see that, so that's cool. I don't know what they're having. Motion simulator running.
And Matt's favorite plane ever. Anybody guess what it is?
There it is. Can't guess. It's an F-22 Raptor.
An F-22 Raptor. How fast does it go?
Very fast. It is, you can see it. It is stealth as well, and it's very fast. There's not very many of them built though, so they are really good.
I like how they have models in front of each.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I heard about this. This is part of America 250 Ohio. This is a stop on it, so you can learn more here. So we're gonna walk to Gallery 3. At this point, this is the Cold War Gallery. We'll get the other half of this on the way back. Oh. There's been a lot of snow here, so it looks like they're having some challenges with some of the places. This is a cool story about the Berlin airdrop and where they would drop in supplies to Berlin. There is a kid in it. Oh, they're probably getting stuff from the supplies. And they dropped in dogs and coal and all kinds of stuff, food. It's a really nice mission, obviously, with the Germany and Berlin split in half, just to provide some supplies for people. Okay, we've made it to Gallery 3, which is a Cold War gallery, and it's big. We'll just say that. I think we'll start by going this way, and then we still have another gallery to go. So it's a big one. And the planes just get bigger as we go forward. So bigger. And then they also have small ones too. So, you know, got some smaller ones. They do also have some hanging from a roof. You can see that. Here's a Cessna Skyhawk, which is a pretty small plane compared to everything else. It doesn't even, just look at under the wing. It's like not even, it's a very small plane compared to the one above it. Here's some towing tractors, all kinds of things. So, we'll see. Oh, I was going to stop recording, but look at that. Dennis the Menace, the plane. So there you go. We'll see what's around the corner in a minute. Gina wanted to talk about the plane. So, this is kind of a unique thing. So, yeah, they tested things on it, different things in Nevada. It's a Lockheed XF-90. That's what it looks like. It got canceled. It's the only one left. Yeah. They tested a nuclear blast on it. And they had it, and then they dropped stuff on it to see how it would go.
Not very well.
It obviously was covered, and then they also used it as a nuclear accident response team for a long time. It obviously has been decontaminated, but there's also a Geiger counter down there, so that's exciting to know. Hopefully, I'm not gonna stay in there too long, but I'm sure it's safe to be in here, right? Sure, it's perfectly fine. Okay, we're gonna go this way. So normally when I come, we normally go on the right side all the way up, and then the other side all the way down. It's easier. But we're going to Gallery 4, the Space Gallery. Well, right now there are 4 buildings. I would imagine eventually there'll be another building built.
I feel like there's another gallery though.
Well, we got the Rocket Gallery, and then we got the Building 4. So this is the Rocket Gallery. We'll go to the right here. And bunch of rockets. It's all exciting. So, not mistaken. Yeah, they do have a lot of American 250 things here. So this is the first ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. There you go. Yeah. So here's the Titan 1. And just all over the place. I don't know where she went. Oh, she's over there. Don't know if she's saying anything. Is she saying anything? That's the question. I don't think she's saying anything.
I said you look so little up against the rockets.
Okay. Anyway, we have another little bit of trek to go, so I'm gonna. You can. There's an elevator also, and there's an overlook for here and there. So, and there's a cafe up there. Coming soon. Building 4. Welcome to Building 4. So, was rumored to get a space shuttle. We didn't get a space shuttle, but we did get the crew compartment trainer. So we're going to go up in that. Oh yeah, this is cool. You didn't notice this. They have a model of the plane, and then in Braille they talk about the plane or whatever it is. So we've seen that with all the major ones. It's not on every plane, the major ones it's on. So we are going up the ramp. So again, we thought we were going to get a space shuttle. Unfortunately, we didn't get a space shuttle. We got this. If we got a space shuttle, it would have been cool. I would love the space shuttle, personally. This is cool as well because you get to go in it. And this was actually what the astronauts used to train for the space shuttle. So, still cool. Sad we didn't get an actual. Yeah. So we're in definitely the more modern planes. I don't want to ruin all the planes over there, but we'll get there in a minute. So there's a little bit of walk. If you are coming to the Air Force Museum, just be prepared to walk. Wear walking shoes. We normally come here 1 or 2 times before the theme park season, just to kind of get some steps in on some concrete stuff. Okay, we're up here. So, I have a couple things in here. So this is the mid-deck section, where again you could train. There's a couple seats down here. So when they launched and took off, there's actually some people that would sit down here, which is interesting.
That's fresh food.
It's their food and stuff. So again, this stuff would be what was actually in the real space shuttle. Just obviously, this is the sample. Let's go over here. Here's the fun part up here, obviously. The cockpit. See all the different
People in there.
Yeah, working hard, or hardly working. So you can see just what an actual space shuttle would look like. And there's, of course, paths down to where we were just a minute ago on both sides, so people could go in and out, up and down. There were additional seats in the real space shuttle too, but obviously for this, for training.
There's a lot of buttons.
Yeah, got to learn a lot of buttons, for sure. And getting in and out with all your space gear and all that fun stuff. I'm sure that was fun. But yeah, there you go.
Would you be an astronaut?
It'd been interesting. I'm too tall. Also, while we're up here, we'll just take a panoramic of the gallery. That plane may look a little familiar right there. We'll get there in a minute. And then here's the back where they could actually bring in, and they actually used it for stuff, you know, where you had to use the arm and stuff. So anyway, we're going down and we'll be back in a minute. How exciting, walking down a ramp. Gina's exhausted already from walking down the ramp, I guess. They do also have these. We can actually fly the space shuttle. How exciting is that? So, I highlighted this plane while we're up there.
Oh,
What plane is it?
YF-23.
Yeah, if you remember, there's another plane that's a 22 in the other gallery.
Oh.
These 2 were battling it out.
Why do you like the 22 better than the 23?
I didn't know about the 23 till after the 22. So, there's a long story why I like the F-22. It's really cool, but it there's a lot that I like. But this was the one whenever they do a bid for an airplane, they have competing ones, and this one is the 23 for McDonnell Douglas that did not win the contract, but the F-22 did. So there you go. Yep. And there's some other space activities. Oh, I forgot about that little cabin thing. It's fine. It's fine. Not like we'll never be back here. Probably know how to record on this camera better by then. Oh, it's closed today, but they normally do have some educational opportunities in there. Yeah. That's how GPS works, or some rockets. Oh, we are coming up on some cool spacecraft over here. Almost didn't come over here, but forgot there was this over here. So there's different space suits. So here's one from Mercury. That's a Mercury spacesuit. You can see that. Here's a Mercury spacecraft. I don't know if this one actually flew or not. Yeah, this one's never flown. That's why I thought it was a trial one. Here's a Gemini spacesuit. So just a little bit of the evolution there. Speaking of Gemini, here's Gemini. And I think this is a test one too. Yeah. But we'll get up here. There's some steps. So, yeah, Gemini spaceship here. So you can see not a lot of room. And so 2 people were in this for, a couple days or not. In here?
Oh, I think both of us could squeeze in there.
Maybe without the spacesuits on. I don't think so. There's not a lot of leg room. There's not a lot of leg room up here, so I don't think so. I just don't think I'd fit there very well. The movies make it look so much bigger than it actually is. Very shocking. However, we do have an Apollo spacesuit over there. So you can see Apollo. This is from Michael Collins from Apollo 11. Didn't go on the moon, but Michael Collins, of course, was command module pilot for the Apollo 11. Which reminds me, we have to go to an Apollo museum that I still have not been, but we need to go there. However, this is the actual command module from Apollo 15, Endeavour is what it's called. So this actually did go to space, which is exciting. So Apollo 15, Endeavour. So yeah, that's actually from coming into the Earth's atmosphere, and then also some oxygen stuff does make it look that color. So yeah, it's the actual spacecraft this spacecraft did circle the moon. So
oh look, there's another one.
It's really cool. Which one? Oh, yeah. Here's another spacesuit from Apollo. Oh yeah, sorry. So yeah, there's another.
It's so cool.
Yeah, so another Braille item. So anyway, a real space shuttle right there for you. Here's the Saturn V rocket. I really enjoy space, so I know a lot about space in its own right. This is a big rocket. I don't remember what it is.
I know nothing about space or airplanes. Don't ask.
So anyway, we're gonna go this way. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. So, oh, actually, no, I'm gonna stay right here. This is a XB-70A Valkyrie, the white plane above us. Very large plane. There's a lot of planes here. It's really hard to remember all of them.
What does this plane do?
It's fast.
That's it?
Yeah, it's fast. It's supposed to be a bomber.
So it gets people where they need to be.
And no, it's a bomber. So it was kind of, there were a lot of planes in this gallery are experimental planes, research planes. They didn't make very many of them. So this one up above us didn't get a lot made. And the black one right next to it, I think it's the same way. So we'll go over there. So if you like experimental planes also, some of these were just used for test pilot runs and stuff. This is interesting. How that works. There you go. Yeah, so this is it's not the SR-71, but again, kind of closely related to it. We may see an SR-71 shortly on the tour.
Oh.
We're going to go look at that in a minute. There's some people over there, so we'll record that here shortly. Yep, here's a UFO for Gina. Gina, we're talking about the UFO. What is it? Yep, UFO. It's really a hovercraft, but it definitely looks like a UFO, for sure. Yeah, let's go this way. Back to that plane. Very unique plane. So you can see some of the designs. It just didn't really work. Yeah, kind of a interesting stealth approach, for sure. I really, I feel like this one was not very fuel efficient, just looking at it. With its nose, I'm just saying. I feel like it wasn't very fuel efficient. Here's another, again, these are kind of some of the experimental planes that they attempted to make. Not all of them worked, obviously. Here's one that launches straight up in the air. Don't really know how convenient that would have been, but they were trying to test that the plane could take off vertically. Here's kind of an illustration also of what they were trying to do. I guess to take up less space? I guess. I don't know. So, anyway, that would have been. I think this would have been a terrifying one to take off in. I'm just saying. Just saying. Right?
What?
This one would have been terrifying because it launches this way. They were trying to see if they could launch it vertically.
Oh.
Yeah. Terrifying. There's the back.
I'm back in control.
So, the nice part about coming here is they do have people that walk around and talk about the planes, and I knew that plane had lost. 2 of the F-22, the 23 did. It's actually got better stealth, it's got better other things, but it doesn't have thrust vectoring on it. So it didn't win because the pilots wanted to be able to move it a little bit better. So there you go. So we're into the
Streak Eagle.
Streak Eagle.
Has a long pointy nose.
Yeah, there's probably a reason there's protective covering around it.
Why does it have a long pointy nose? I have no idea.
Because it's the Streak Eagle. Of course.
It's a C-11-9J. It has a long nose.
Again, this is the Air Force One used, not the Air Force One yet. Used by Kennedy. It's not too bad in here for a main. It is kind of narrow.
The kitchen.
Yep, here's some of the radio communications. This part is kind of narrow. Some of this is like narrow because they put the glass, so this is where the president would be.
I thought that was in glass.
Nice prestige over here. Shocking.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a little narrow. But it wouldn't be normally this narrow, but obviously to protect the seats and stuff, they have to change here. Very staticky. That's for reference. I'm almost there. Most of this, we're almost there.
So we just left the plane JFK flew in. His Air Force One that brought his body back, which was the actual plane that did this. Since I missed recording Matt saying that.
So there are walkways to go in. It's very loud. I'm not going to open the plane, but if you want to. It's a lot narrower.
Whose plane is this?
Remember? Again, the plane we were just in is actually the one that was actually it was.
I said that.
Okay, didn't know if you said that. This is one of the earlier ones. Who is this? Yeah, I thought it was. It's Eisenhower's way. It's up to you if you want to go in it. I am not.
So for reference, they show you these boxes that tell you how narrow it's going to be.
That one actually looks bigger than the other one.
So, has a flower. Pretty.
Emergency flap crunch.
Cockpit.
One on each side. Oh, is there?
These are old looking seats.
Wow.
Old time kitchen.
Wow. Look at that old radio. Right there. What, did you read that destination at departure? Oh.
Potty. Where they would sleep. Or sit.
This was for the more nicer. But this was like.
There's two potties. I think this would be where the president sits, just because it's bigger and nicer and all the things. These fold down as beds, or they can be couches. And this is definitely the president's bathroom, I would assume. Because it looks nicer. Just saying. But, I don't know. I didn't live in that time. I am not a airplane person to know this stuff. But, that would be my guess. That one was, I feel, wider than that one. Oh, we did take you through the G.I. Joe airplane, but Gina forgot to hit record.
Yeah, the Hercules.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to gallery to building 3. Ugh. And up first, we have an SR-71 Blackbird right here. Very famous plane. We have the Hughes Trophy from 1953. Hughes. Yeah. But really, the SR-71 Blackbird. One of the more unique and historic planes, for sure. For those that don't know, it's a supersonic plane. It had a problem where it leaked on the ground, but when it was in the air, it was supersonic, and it was fine. So there you go. So, very interesting plane. Ooh, there's Iron Mike. Sure there's a reason it's called Iron Mike. Don't know what that is, but Iron Mike. Yeah, so they do talk about women and others that flew and stuff. It's very cool what they do. So,
They talk about women.
weapon. Guess I'll just edit that part out. There's the voodoo. Yeah. So,
They talk about different pilots.
thank you. This part's really cool over here too, so we'll see it. It is a piece of the Berlin Wall, an actual piece of the Berlin Wall coming up right here. So here's an actual piece of the Berlin Wall. So you can see that. That's really cool. I think that they have that. Actually, I think it's just that little piece in the middle, but so we'll go see that. I don't think this is all. I think this is all recreation, but that would be that's a real piece of the Berlin Wall right there. So there you go. But they kind of show it, which is neat to see. Planes, planes, more planes. Coming up on one of my other favorite planes up here, so we'll see that in a minute. So it's a MiG, actually. There you go. Looks like we're coming up on a tour too, so we're doing a tour, so we'll probably stop recording and I'll go around the tour and then we'll go from there. So this is one of my other favorite planes, the F-117, which is the first stealth plane ever. It's really a bomber, so it should not really be an F. There's a tour, so we're going to go around them.
What are they doing? The Air Force doesn't tell us. Most likely, looking at the data and everything, a strong guess is that they are flying as red air. So we're trying. All right, so I'm right.
Gina wanted me to tell you this is creepy. That's what you wanted to
Don't
say.
hit your head.
There are places where I can definitely hit my head and Gina can hit her head.
Yeah.
To be clear. So there are places here. So if you do come here,
Plane. Helicopter.
I was like, that's a helicopter. That's a helicopter with a mustache. Helicopter with a mustache. Right there.
Look
Helicopter.
at that one back there with the mustache.
I'm talking about the helicopter with the mustache.
They can't hear what I'm saying.
But that's what I said. I don't know, speak.
Hello.
It heard you.
Did it?
Yeah. Not as well as it hears me.
Probably not.
This is really cool up here.
Oh, I like this part.
We'll go through it real quick, depending on how crowded it is. But basically, obviously not every plane can be saved. Also, they do save. Give me a second. Wait till the announcement. I'm going to say the third time's a charm. But anyway, this exhibit's probably missed by most people. It's one of the cooler ones, I think, and Gina thinks the same. But basically, they can't save every plane. Number one, they have duplicate planes. But what they've done is, in some instances, where they have the cool artwork, like this one, they keep that and cut that off. And so it's really neat to see all of the different artwork for the planes. You know, who knows if these planes were damaged or they had a duplicate plane or whatever. Maybe this is the only thing that survived of the plane, you never know. They don't go completely into that, but you can just see a lot of the really neat artwork. Except this one, not a fan of this one, because it's got a snake.
Snake. Snake.
But really cool over here. Yeah, different ones over here. So there you go.
Places you can hit your head.
Yeah, speaking of places you can hit your head, / one of the more known planes, probably, if you know anything about what's going on. This is a B-2 bomber. It's one of the big bombers. It's huge, as you can tell. Still very active. I know it's one of the bigger planes here for sure, is the B-2 bomber.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is the Fire and Ice. See that right there. So one of the bigger planes here. I don't think it is the biggest plane. You could argue that that one over there is probably one of the bigger ones, but there you go. Also, they do have a couple of cool cars over here that they've decked out for the Air Force. Different things. Yeah. So I think that's it on building 3. We have half of building 2 left. Coming up soon. Okay, we are back in building 2. So here we go. It's been interesting trying out this camera, and yeah, we'll just say that. So you could be here a while. There's a lot to read. There's a lot to watch. There are free tours. There's all kinds of stuff. So
We could do smaller videos on each wing.
we might do that. To be honest, we can. This is kind of just us trying out this camera, and here's a small hazard for taller people. I told you it could hit your head. This one's cool. This is the wild weasel.
Wild weasel.
Yeah. So it's cool.
He's
See?
on fire.
He's a wild weasel.
He looks like he's on fire.
He's wild. You don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. So anyway, that's cool.
Yeah, I think we could do one building at a time and go through and show them all the.
We could do that, yeah. Again, just trying to try out this camera and try some different angles and things, and the lighting is pretty good in here. They've actually upgraded the lighting. They did talk about that on their website, so anyway. And so yeah, there's just endless planes, and again, trying to figure out how this camera works has been interesting. This is really our first trial run. I think it's doing pretty well. I don't know how it's recording the sound. We're gonna find all that out when I go to edit it. Yeah, here's another slightly low bridge. Right here, slightly low bridge. You know what's ironic? It says getting closer. To what? What are we getting closer to?
You should turn the camera and show them how you.
I think I'd hit my head.
No.
Would you hit your head? Let's see.
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Barely.
Would it knock my glasses off?
Probably. There's another low bridge here to watch. They have upgraded the lighting in here. I can tell that.
This one I feel like I would. Oh no, I'm good.
I'm not. I'm staying over here.
Oh, are you allowed to go up there sometimes? That's weird.
I think so. They do have,
Not today.
yeah. So they do have special events where they open up all the airplanes. Like some of the ones we've been in today, they normally haven't had them open. I think it depends if there's a volunteer. I've never known. We're gonna have to come back, see if that one's open.
This is a low bridge too.
Yeah, a lot of low bridges. It's a cool look in the belly there. Helicopters, planes, planes.
Helicopter galore here.
Yeah, a lot of helicopters, planes, helicopter, plane, helicopter.
Someone coming down out of that helicopter.
There's another one. Okay, we're gonna try out fancy. We're gonna try out the zoom here, see if I can get this. You get it pretty good. Yeah, the gimbal is interesting to work with, I'll say that. Because I'm like, I should be there, right? But I'm like, over
Yeah, I
here.
know. That's how I am. I'm like, I can't figure it out.
So I gotta figure that out. But the self-record is amazing, I'll say that. And I'm glad I have face track on. No one wants to see me. Maybe they want to see you.
Absolutely.
No one wants to see me, do you? Oh. Well, someone thinks I'm filming this for YouTube, so is what Gina picked up, so that's cool. I mean, I'm hoping this goes there, but I don't know how the sound's gonna be. I have no idea. It's literally the first time we had this camera out of the house, so I'm gonna.
It was out of house before we owned it.
I mean, it did get shipped to us, yeah. But anyway, flipping around.
That's how I kept stop recording as I thought I flipped it around.
Ah, this
I
is
hit
the flip, yeah. Flip. If you click it once, it fixes the gimbal. So if the gimbal goes out of a line, you just click that once,
Yeah.
and it fixes it. You triple click it, it does that.
What happens if you double?
I don't remember. I'm still getting used to triple click.
Me too, because I keep hitting the record button. They might have some random, very, very short videos in there.
Make sure it's red up here.
I know, Matt. I know how to tell when
Oh.
it's recording.
Simulator.
I just wasn't paying attention.
Simulator. Okay. Couple more things to record, but I think we've seen most of the major stuff. We didn't stop at every plane. Oh, we gotta look at the F-22 again, right? Always gotta look at the F-22. So just walking by the Hall of Fame, and Captain Sully was inducted this in 2026. Did not know that. Interesting. And like every good attraction, you exit through the gift shop. So How exciting. Oh yeah, all kinds of different paintings. All kinds of different stuff here.
There you go. That concludes our museum tour.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. We'll probably come back and record more. Just trying out a new camera, so thought we'd try it out. So if you don't know, it's Ohio in February and it snowed quite a bit. So I'm gonna go get this plane out here. I think. Just kidding, it's over there.
National Museum,
So the-
United States Air Force.
Yeah, so it's the National Museum of the United States Air Force in Dayton, Ohio. So it is free to enter. So it's a good activity to do if you're in the area. So really big, a lot of walking. You could spend a lot of time here if you wanted to. A lot of
It is
history.
free.
It is free.
Except for
Yes, you do have to pay for the simulator rides and that kind of thing. The movies, obviously food if you want to do that. They do have a restaurant and a cafe. So they do have that if you're planning to spend here a while. It's cold, but in the summer they do also have picnic shelters out by the parking lot. So if you wanted to bring us something, you can do that. So, okay, everybody.
thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Till the next adventure. See ya.